Students in Alcoa are back to school. This was the first day of class for the new school year. Alcoa is not technically a year-round school, but it does have a shorter summer break than most school systems and then takes longer breaks in the fall and spring.
Every summer, we tend to hear people say school keeps starting earlier and earlier, but is that really the case? 10 News reporter Jim Matheny joins us to verify the claim. Jim?
Hey, John and Robin. Well, to answer whether or not the school years keep starting earlier, it really depends on how far you want to go back to compare.
Back to school, back to the same claim. The school years keep starting earlier and earlier, taking away student summers. But is that true? Let's verify. Our sources are Knox County School spokesperson Josh Flory, the Commissioner's Office for the Tennessee Department of Education, and Ryan Sutton with Anderson County Schools. This year's school starts in Knox County on August 5th. That is a few days earlier than ever before. Over the last 3 years, school usually started August 7th or 8th. Josh Flory says the start date is cyclical. While the first day for the students this year is August 5th, the first day for next year is August 10th. That's in line with the norm over the last 15 years. Although there were a couple of years in 2009 and 2010 when Knox County started a week later on August 17th. The middle of August is when Sevier County schools typically start. But for the last 5 years, all of the other surrounding counties start back the first week of August.
Well, this year we start back at the very beginning of August, and we have for 25 years now.
Ryan Sutton with Anderson County Schools says classes start early, but still get out before the end of May.
So in order to get the kids out before Memorial Day, what we do is we have a week for Thanksgiving and a week for fall break, and we get out a few days before Christmas.
The Commissioner's Office for the Tennessee Department of Education says it's up to each district when to schedule classes, but all schools are required to have 180 instructional days. Anderson County decides with a committee made up of parents, principals, and teachers. So does Knox County, where Flory says the committee has made it a priority to begin winter break with a full week off because attendance is lower whenever they start a winter break on a Thursday or Friday. So the bottom line, while all schools start earlier than they did several decades ago, they make up for it with longer breaks and still get out of school in May. And compared to the last 5 years, East Tennessee schools are not starting earlier than usual.
Again, so that claim that school starts earlier every year is false. And again, this year is a couple of days early in Knox County, but next year, a few days later than usual. Robin and John.
All right, thanks for the clarification. And if there's something you would like us to verify, let us know. You can share your questions with us on Facebook or Twitter. You can also email them to us at verify@wbir.com. And we have a full list of schools' start dates on our new 10 News app. You can find that under the As Seen on TV section.
We're going to move to the forecast, an AB day. That's what Todd called it. Absolutely beautiful. This is a live look over Knoxville from our Sharps Ridge sky camera. You can see the Sun's Fair in the middle of the screen there and the Smoky Mountains in the back.
It looks great. And someone who's out enjoying it, Chief Meteorologist Todd Howe, live at Edgewood Park. Hey, Todd.
Hey, Robin and John, absolutely. No, well, you didn't have to twist the arm too hard today. Would you like to go outside for a live shot for all shows in the evening and enjoy the beautiful weather? Yes, absolutely. We are live at Edgewood Park, just down from Channel 10, and we got some folks playing football. I've got, I think, a toddler over my right shoulder here swinging in the background. It's a beautiful Wednesday. Good evening to you. Let's take a look at the almanac for Knoxville today. We started out tying a record low temperature this morning of 57 degrees, originally set back in 1947. It's a good day when you at least set or tie a record low in the month of July in the heart of summer. Wow, 57 the low, and then 82 the high today, and no precipitation since midnight. Here's our 24-hour temperature trend. A little warm right now, but it's going to be another beautiful night. Clear skies, cool temperatures. We're going to start out tomorrow morning, your Thursday, near 60. I'm going 59. Another nice cool start in the morning. We'll warm up to about 84, so a little bit warmer tomorrow, but humidity values still relatively low and still below that average high of 88. How nice is it up in Klingman's Dome right now? It's 63 degrees up at the top of the park, top of Old Smoky, so to speak. That's a live look from our Gatlinburg camera at Mount LeConte in the Smokies, and beautiful conditions indeed. Right now in Knoxville, it's a live view from Alcoa Highway 81, but we got a north wind at 9 miles per hour. It feels great. I'll be back and talk about how long this pleasant early fall-like weather will stick around in a few moments. John and Robin?
All right, Todd, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Well, the Knox County Chancellor today cleared the way for the sale and possible demolition of the Eugenia Williams Mansion. UT currently owns the home on Lions View Pike in West Knoxville. The Chancellor decided today that whoever buys the house can divide the 24-acre property into 2 residential parcels. If the current house is torn down, another can be built in its place. UT says it will use the proceeds of a sale for scholarships for students in need. Republicans in the State House of Representatives chose the next House Speaker today. Representative Cameron Sexton is from Crossville. He is the current GOP caucus chair. Last year, Sexton sponsored the bill allowing alcohol sales in Neyland Stadium and Thompson Bowling Arena and voted no on the controversial school voucher plan. Lawmakers are expected to officially elect him on August 23rd. Now, this comes after controversy surrounding current House Speaker Glenn Cassada. That lawmaker faces several allegations, including that he sent sexist text and listened in on private meetings. He's set to resign next week.
Video of a human chain sparked many questions about the authority and power of immigration officers. That chain blocked ICE agents from detaining a man and his child in Middle Tennessee on Monday. Hundreds of you reacted to this story on social media, many asking why people forming that barricade weren't arrested. 10 News reporter Stephanie Haynes took those questions to immigration experts and has more in this 10 Listens report. Stephanie?
Robin and John, immigration experts say this is complicated and some of it hasn't yet been litigated. They say there could be several reasons why the people in the chain weren't arrested. And they say ICE agents have different authority than other law enforcement officials. For instance, ICE agents can arrest and detain individuals on a civil warrant, not a criminal warrant.
A civil ICE warrant does not give authority for an immigration official, such as an ICE officer, to forcibly enter the home.
Said the people around the car aren't in the scope of that warrant, and it's likely that officials at the scene didn't want to remove or arrest them. ICE has not offered any comment in this case, and Metro Nashville police officers were there on scene. A spokesperson said it was to keep the peace, and so far there have been no arrests. Robin and John.
Stephanie, thank you. If you do have questions about any story you see or something you'd like us to look into, please email 10listens@WBIR.com or reach out to us on social media.
Young Williams Animal Center says it is completely full. The shelter is asking for your help. It says if you've been thinking of adopting a new pet, now is certainly the time. Young Williams is waiving adoption fees on all animals except puppies with any monetary donation.
Zoo Knoxville is asking for your help to choose its newest animal. The zoo is looking for an animal that could move into a habitat where it used to house a Komodo dragon. The dragon did die a couple of months ago, and now the zoo has narrowed the choices to 2 species, the giant anteater or the bear cat. The zoo did ask its fans on social media to help with the decision, and they've seen hundreds of comments, including a few funny ones.
My favorite one so far was we need to do bear cats because of the Rocky Top reference. You know, one half bear, another half cat. I'm not going to sing it for you, but I mean, that's the reference, which made it a little more appealing to me. I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool. Zoo Knoxville hasn't had bear cats in decades and says it's never had a giant anteater. The zoo, once they decide, will increase its minor modifications in that habitat for the animal that is chosen, and that likely won't be on display until next spring.
Well, after